Good afternoon, Dominic Hyson. Let's begin the warm-up session. Why did you choose to become a nurse?
There are several reasons why I chose nursing. First of all, many of my relatives are nurses, and their stories inspired me a lot. Besides, nursing is a profession with an ocean of opportunities, both native and abroad. Above all, this is a service-oriented profession in which I can serve humanity. Hence, I chose nursing as my career.
Why did you choose OET?
It is my long-term ambition to work as a registered nurse in any English-speaking country, such as the UK, Ireland, and so on. To meet the requirements to register as a nursing professional there, I need to prove my English language proficiency. Hence, I chose OET to fulfill my dream. Moreover, OET is tailored according to the needs of nursing professionals. I believe I could perform well in this test.
What are the current trends in your profession?
Nursing is a dynamic profession, and changes happen daily. Nowadays, technology plays a vital role in my profession. For instance, paper records that we used in older days have been updated to electronic records. Besides, at present, we are following evidence-based practice, which means there is a scientific rationale for every procedure. Moreover, in the present days, a nurse can function as a nurse practitioner, which is equivalent to the position of a physician.
Do you have a role model?
Yes, I do. My role model is my mother. I follow many things that my mother does. It is from my mother that I learned the basics of kind behavior, decision-making, and organizing skills, a polite and humble manner, helping and sharing mentality. The care and respect she gives to everyone makes me wonder sometimes. She is a perfect example of womanhood. I believe a nurse should possess all these qualities. She is my superhero.
Which is your favorite destination? Why?
My dream destination is Australia. The first and foremost thing is that Australia has a world-class healthcare system, and I can be a part of it. Secondly, the country has a better standard of living and economic and political stability. Besides, here nurses are paid well and respected too. In addition, I have many friends and relatives over there, so they can help me during my initial days.
Your preparation time is over. You can now start your roleplay.
Hello, my name is Resto. I'm one of the nurses here. I can see you've had a really frightening experience. I want to help look after you now. To start, can you tell me in your own words what brought you to the emergency department today?
Well, I was at a friend's house for dinner. About 20 minutes after we finished eating, I started to feel really itchy, and my skin got all red and bumpy.
I see. Sorry to hear that. May I know your name, please?
My name is Mihiraa.
Mihiraa, can you describe the specific incident in detail?
Sure, we had a salad, some bread, and a pasta dish. My friend had made a pesto sauce. I've had pesto before, but she mentioned she used a different kind, one with walnuts in it. I don't think I've eaten walnuts specifically.
That's a very helpful detail. While you were reacting before coming here, did you try taking any medication for it?
No, I didn't have anything with me. My friend drove me straight here.
That was the right thing to do. Now, besides the itching and the rash, which we call hives, did you notice any other symptoms? I'm thinking about things like any swelling, changes in your breathing, or any stomach pain.
My lips felt a bit tingly and puffy. My stomach was a bit upset, but mainly it was the itching and the rash all over my chest and arms. My breathing was okay.
Thank you for describing that so clearly. It helps me understand the severity. So you experience hives, some lip swelling, and mild stomach discomfort. Now, for the immediate management of a reaction like this, we typically use antihistamines. We've given you some here, which is why you're feeling better. For the future, once we identify the exact cause, your GP might advise you to carry a non-drowsy antihistamine with you. But the most critical step is strict avoidance. Given what you've said, it's vital you completely avoid all nuts, especially walnuts, until you get formal testing.
Avoid all nuts? Even peanuts?
Yes, it's safest to avoid all nuts and tree nuts, like walnuts and almonds for now. This brings me to the next very important point. Today's reaction tells us you likely have an allergy, but we need to know exactly what triggers it. I need to strongly advise you to see your GP for a referral for formal allergy testing. This could be skin prick tests or blood tests. They will give you a clear diagnosis. Do you have any concerns or questions about seeing your GP for this?
I guess I'm worried it will be complicated or that I'll just have to avoid everything forever.
Mihiraa, I know receiving this news can feel overwhelming, and it's natural to worry about how this will affect your daily life. I want to reassure you that while allergies are serious, they are also very manageable once we know exactly what we're dealing with. You are not alone in this. Many people live full, active lives with food allergies. You'll have the support of your GP, and if needed, a specialist clinic to guide you through every step. To help you feel in control, we can start with some practical strategies. The most important step right now is strict avoidance of all nuts until your testing is complete. To help identify any other potential triggers, keeping a detailed food diary can be incredibly useful. Simply note down what you eat and any tiny reaction you might feel. It becomes a powerful tool for you and your doctor. Finally, make it a habit to read food labels carefully every time you shop, as nuts can be in unexpected places. These steps will help create a safe routine while you get the clarity you need from formal testing.
That does make me feel better. What if it happens again, but worse?
That's an excellent and very important question. Now, let's talk about what to do if you ever experience symptoms that feel more serious than those you had today. Mihiraa, it's important to know the specific warning signs that a reaction is becoming a severe, full-body emergency, which we call anaphylaxis. You should call for an ambulance immediately if you feel any tightness or swelling in your throat, if your tongue feels thick, or if you develop wheezing, that's a whistling sound, or any significant difficulty breathing. These signs mean your body needs emergency medical help right away, without any delay. It's much better to call and be checked over than to wait and hope it passes. Do you have any worries or questions?
No, that's clear. Throat tightness or trouble breathing means call an ambulance straight away.
Exactly. Now, to make sure we get you on the right path, do I have your consent to write to your GP to inform them about today's visit and to recommend an appointment for allergy testing?
Yes, please do. That would be helpful.
Perfect. Now, Mihiraa, let me summarize our plan so we're both on the same page. Today, you had an allergic reaction, most likely to walnuts, causing hives and lip swelling, which we have treated. Moving forward, your immediate action is to strictly avoid all nuts and nut products until you get definitive results. Your most important next step is to book an appointment with your GP, who will refer you for formal allergy testing to confirm the exact cause. To help with this process, I recommend starting a simple food diary to track what you eat and any minor reactions. Crucially, you must be aware of the emergency signs. If you ever experience throat tightness, significant tongue swelling, wheezing, or difficulty breathing, treat it as a medical emergency and call an ambulance immediately. Please remember, while this is serious, it is also very manageable. With a clear diagnosis from testing and by following these precautions, you can confidently live a full and safe life. Does this all make sense to you?
Yes, it does. Thank you for explaining everything so patiently.
You're very welcome, Mihiraa. Take care of yourself.